What's to do, YouTube? It's Holy One, and I'm going to be discussing the iBUYPOWER PC I bought for my brother 2.5 years ago. And let's go over the specs for the system. The system is rocking a power supply, 750 watt power supply. As for the case, it's just a red mid-tower red chassis case with like a single fan in the back for the cooling. Nothing special about it. As for the RAM, it is 8 gigabytes of 2400 megahertz RAM, which is pretty fast, and it's all he's basically rocking. As for the CPU, when I got it for him back in 2015, it's an i5-6600K with a MSI motherboard. I don't know what type of motherboard brand it was, but as for the cooling, he has liquid cooling. I figured since he wants to overclock his Intel CPU, liquid cooling would definitely be the way to go. Now, let's discuss the build quality from iBUYPOWER. The build quality was pretty good. We didn't get any special. I didn't get him any special, like, wiring recommendation. They just basically wired it basically as good as they could. The build quality was pretty good. It runs pretty good. Everything was in there. No issues at all whatsoever. So, yeah, the build quality was definitely decent and not bad for what they built him. So let's go over the issues that he's had with the system for the 2.5 years he had it. So, literally, the warranty only covered about 2 years, and about, like, literally after 2 years and a month, his system was having issues. His motherboard died on him, and we were trying to figure out what was the issue. We thought it was a CPU because it was overheating, and we tried resetting the BIOS, and we realized that not only did his motherboard die, his liquid cooling also, like, failed him. Like, it failed. Luckily, it didn't leak on him. It just failed. Like, it failed. So, iBUYPOWER said, oh, your warranty's up. Too bad. Nothing we can do for you. So, yeah, we just decided to get him a new CPU and motherboard and upgrade that. So, he bought that himself. Since he's a budget gamer, he was like, oh, should I get an FX CPU? And I'm like, oh, Ryzen's out. And he's like, oh, is that Intel's new CPU? Because he's tired of Intel releasing a CPU like every 6 months. And I'm like, oh, no, it's AMD's new CPU. And he's like, oh, it's about damn time. So he hooked himself up with a Gigabyte Mini ITX motherboard, as well as a Ryzen's 1300X. To go along with his Gigabyte GTX 970 WindForce Edition, and it's been running pretty smooth since then. Would I recommend getting a PC desktop from iBUYPOWER? Definitely would over CyberPower, because CyberPower is a nightmare to deal with. iBUYPOWER is pretty decent, since crypto mining has pretty much killed the CPU market when it comes to prices. You could definitely check out iBUYPOWER to get your latest PC builds from them. So this is my review for the iBUYPOWER desktop I got my brother 2.5 years ago. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This is your boy Holy One. Oh.